CVT guitar lesson from my friend, my buddy, Dominic D. What's up? Dominic, I left all this in standard tuning, and dude, you're the one student. I just like sometimes and this is a good thing. I'm thinking it's going to be something too simple, but you emphasize how simple you want it. So the hardest thing in this lesson is this Michael Jackson Beat It. Now you wanted guitar and bass riffs, so I've got 6 guitar riffs and then the accompanying bass riffs to go with those. I wish I had a way to play them both at the same time. I just don't have the know-how really to do it the right way. But like I said, if you play along with the song, they are flat on this, okay? So this is number 1A, and then there's a number 1B, which is the following part of Beat It, all right? In standard tuning. Try to use the fingering, particularly for this one, because it's kind of set up nicely. It's open E, 3E, middle finger, 2A, first finger, to 5D pinky, to 2D index. So you have rest, rest, pick the 2, hammer onto the 4th fret, rest, 2D, 5A, rest, rest. Okay, and those are staccato on the end, so you want to take this hand, don't go. Hear the difference there? And then he starts it over, and you just play it up to the 5A. You don't have to go. And that really is the main groove of one of the most popular pop rock tunes in history. If you can't get the speed, Dominic, don't beat yourself up. I'd rather hear it slow. I'd rather you play it slow and steady, even if it's... You know what I mean? And even if it's slower than that, you know, just try to keep everything in time. All right, so I put double dots. You can do it as many times as you want. And then number 1B is a secondary guitar, and this is using some percussive playing. And you're going to bar the 12th fret on the G and B. You can get that situated, but don't push down. And take your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th finger and lay them softly over the strings. We're going to do string mutes. And basically the last 4 strings, down, up, down, up. And then the next thing is a downstroke on the 12 GB. So now we have to apply pressure and remove these other fingers that are muting. Okay, and I'm just stopping everything with this hand. Okay, boom, karate chop it. And then do the 12s again to 14D. Rest. String mutes again, same concept, but just down up this time into 1110 GB. It's a little tougher. So, and you're going to do that actually twice. So it's, you can kind of leave these down as mutes and maybe use the 3rd and 4th to accommodate the muting. And then end on the 12D and then start it over. Oops. Right, so it's tricky because pressure and then just soft pressure for those mutes. So you could just practice muting. Yeah, sounds like Pac-Man. Anyways, that's it for that one. Now we're gonna, when we get to page 4 and 5, I'll have the bass out to show you what happens over that. Number 2, now you can go distorted or clean. I kept this basic. I kept what you told me. Simple, 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 and it's really just solid. It's open E, 7A, and 9D. And you can use your pinky for that or your 3rd finger. It doesn't matter. It is a hold. In other words, press, keep good pressure and go E-A-D-A. And then all you gotta do is add your middle finger to 8 on the E string and do the same strings. So it's... But that would sound nice, you know. we can get some volume here. But yeah, you could do it on the clean as well. Kind of Queensryche-y sounding. I know you like Queensryche, but I'm going to go with distortion for now. It doesn't have to be that fast, D. You can go. And all I'm doing on that next one is 5A, 7D, open G, back to 7D, and that's a hold as well. So all these are holds. And check it out, it's real simple. Just go open A, keep the 7D down, and play the same things. So those last two, you can just practice those as a subgroup. Let's go to clean. Down pick everything. So slow down. Because I don't know how quick you are. I mean, you sent me some videos over the years of you playing. I don't think you would have your power chords seem like they were good. You don't want to miss a beat, you know. Then once this hand starts, this one has to keep up with it, right? All right, number 3, definitely go distortion on this. And a lot of times bands would palm mute something like this. I didn't even want to throw that curveball in. You can, if it maybe it'd be easier for you. But I wanted to work with you on some alternate picking. And then this goes kind of Aussie sounding thing. I remembered it. So there's a reoccurring theme in this. Once you get, you're going to go open A 12 times, alternate picking. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a chord. That chord is barred 5th fret D and G. So we can set it there in advance. Don't add it later. Don't go. Then we got to take time to get there. So it just gives you a head start. Last, repeat it and go to the 4th fret D and G. Repeat it, go to the 3rd fret D and G. See, so it's got a repetitious pattern. And then the ending I wanted to change a little. Down, up on the open A to the 2nd fret D and G, and do that twice. It'll go. To keep separation in there, watch what my index does. I go up to stop the A string so you get the separation of the bass end with the chordal end. So, as opposed to, it still sounds nice, it's just tighter this way. And you can move that around as an exercise. Okay. What number was that? That was number 3, right? Yes. And like I said, you repeat them as many times as you want. I don't know if you're set up to be able to record 2 instruments, but you can always record one guitar, like the guitar stuff on your phone even, and then pick up the bass and play the bass over it, which we're going to get to in a second. Number 4, kind of a metal thing here. We're going to go. No, we're going to slow it down. No, maybe we'll see. Just slow it. Even slower. Okay, reoccurring theme, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chord. That's our beat. 7A, 9D, we're going to set up for that in advance. Palm mute the top string open 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chord. Repeat that. But now instead of an E5, we're going to move to a D5, which is fret 5 and 7. But do the same thing. Also, watch what my index finger does. There it is, touching that underneath the E string. I'm not pushing it down, I'm just muting it. Repeat that again. But we're going to go to 3A, 2D. So you may have to keep the knuckles up so you don't mute the D string. Now my middle finger is doing the muting. Repeat. And go to 2, 1, AD. So our 4 chords are wanted to mix them up so they weren't all power chords. So I guess I could have went easier, but I didn't. You'll be all right, D. I know you. You're gonna be fine. All right, number 5. I tried to, you know, make this as diverse as I could as far as incorporating different techniques: alternate picking, palm muting, power chords, other 2-string chords. And this next one I used some pull-offs. In number 5 it goes. And these are just riffs I made up. Kind of Def Leppard, right? Kind of high and dry era. 7A pick, pull off to open, and then down up on that open on the A string. 7/9 DG, let it ring. You can use 1st and 3rd or 1st and 4th. I find myself using 1st and 4th a lot more in recent years, but reoccurring theme, repeat it with a 8/10 AD at the end of that. That's an F chord, F power chord. So we have here. Same thing, but 3A, pull off to open, to a 5/7 AD. But so after every pull off, we have down up on the open A. And then a cool little ending, 3E, 2A, open D. Keep the knuckles up, rest, and then 2E, open A, open D. So it's okay. Number 6, this is our last one. And then we're going to move over to bass. A little tricky, I suppose. There's a lot of hammer pulls in this, but it's short. And once again, you pick the tempo. It doesn't have to be that fast. Recurring theme is pick, hammer, pull, pull. It's on the D string, 11th fret, hammer 12. Keep the index finger down, because we're going to pull off back to 11 and pull that to an open. Get solid hammers and pulls. Repeat that, but it's 8D to 11, pull 8, pull open. Same thing, 7D, hammer 8, pull 7, pull open. And then pick the 7D. Be careful that you don't go and, you know, get wild with your pull-offs. You want the volume, but you don't have to move your fingers far off the neck to get volume. It's the way it rolls off the tip of your finger. Okay, so and that's going to be a repetitious riff where when you feel the bass over it, it kind of colors it really cool, because it's not what you would expect. And yeah, you can go ahead and laugh if you want. Joni didn't think I would use the bass with her pink strap, but I'm doing it. I'm a rebel, right? Don't be hating. Don't be hating. I don't know why I don't have my nice bass amp in here. I should have grabbed it, dang it. That's okay. We'll get the idea across. So, now when we move to bass here, we're going to do Michael Jackson Beat It. Remember, they're in flat tuning. The guitar and bass on this are exactly the same, so if you know the guitar, you know the bass. Oops, I do not. That's too bassy for me. Here. So it's the same. No reverb. Now it might be a little harder on bass because the strings are fatter and they're further apart. So use your thumb, you know, for placement. Maybe lower it down the neck a little bit. The cool thing here, section 1 or number 1B on the guitar, that percussive muting thing. That continues on, but the bass stays the same. So you just keep doing this. Play it exactly as you did the guitar. Alright, got the wrong page out here. So that covers the first one. Number 2, so on guitar, this is the one that was going. Now, you know, we could play that for the bass part, but what I wanted to do was give you some alternate things you can play over it, okay? So on the bass on this, we're going to go. If we're going slower, that's fine. Second fret on the D string 4 times. Third fret A, we may as well use our middle finger 4 times. Open D 4 times. So we have open A twice, and then 3-2 on the E. And then we got to jump down. We got a string skip to start it over. If you play that over the guitar part, it sounds really cool. Try to keep other strings from ringing into your changes. In other words, when you're coming off the D string and go to the A, make sure that this isn't ringing. You know, just mute it with the finger. All right. And there's so many things D that can be played over that. I mean, it could be more of a Queensryche-ish, like, you know. But I wanted to keep solid, simple, basic for you. Number 3. This was the one on the guitar that used the alternate picking 12 times on the open A string, the Aussie sounding one.